Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome back to my channel, Mama D Reacts, and we're going to be looking at the 6th episode of Outlander from Season 1. It's called the Garrison Commander, and we saw the last episode that she was picked up by the Redcoats, if I remember correctly. I've been on vacation for a week, so my mind is like, blah. So I think she was that guy, the same guy that was at that one farm when they were there. So her and the war chief from the Mackenzie clan are going to be taken in for questioning, I guess, or whatever. So let's pick it up where that starts.
Tell me, madam, are you here by your own choice?
I appreciate your concern, Lieutenant, and I can assure you, I'm a guest of the Clan Mackenzie.
She doesn't look very convincing.
As you wish. Nevertheless, I am certain my commander will wish to speak with you. He's presently in residence at the inn at Brockton. Will you accompany me?
Well, if the lady goes, I'll go.
Very well then. Even though I wasn't going by my own choice, I still felt a heaviness leave my breast, and for the first time since I passed through the standing stones at Craignadoon, I found myself surrounded by my own people. They might be called Redcoats instead of Tommies, but they were still the British Army I'd been a part of for 6 long years. I knew only too well what Dougal was feeling. A Scottish village it may be, and on Mackenzie land at that. But for Dougal, it was now enemy territory. And he was the Outlander.
Yep. Payback.
My lord, may I present Mrs. Claire Beecham and Mr. Dougal?
Come in. This is a happy surprise. A most enjoyable surprise. It has been far too long since I last gazed upon a lovely English rose. Lieutenant here claims you have quite the story to tell.
I'm so grateful you're willing to listen to it.
No nonsense, I love stories. I've not heard a good one since I first set foot upon this blasted turf. You must be absolutely famished. I hope venison is to your liking. Only the very best quality, I assure you.
Thanks.
You make a fine point, madam. The world would make a lot more sense if everybody spoke like Londoners.
If you wish to hear Londoners speak, perhaps you should have stayed in London.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good one.
My lord, he says... No need, Lieutenant. I understood him perfectly well that time.
You can keep your scraps.
Ooh.
They're still serving good Scottish ale in the tap room. I'll be downstairs.
Inverness. And from there, only a brief journey would take me to the stones at Craignadoon, and a chance to return to my own time.
I don't see how that's going
Homeward
to happen.
journeys. May they be uneventful.
My lord, are you aware that at this very
Are we
moment...
under attack, sir?
We are not.
You're putting the claret at risk. I suggest you step outside and rid yourself of half a league's worth of dust.
By all means. We must protect the claret.
Perhaps you're of the opinion that a general must explain himself to a captain.
Ooh.
No, I meant no offence, sir.
He's an ass.
And now you mention it, an English lady and a Scottish war chief. I can't for the life of me piece that one together.
Oh, it's a fascinating tale, Captain. It's full of robbery and murder. It's unfortunate you missed it. I know. What if Captain Randall accompanies you to Inverness?
Oh,
That
no,
way you
no,
may
no.
regale him with tales of your adventure. It's sure to make the time fly by.
No.
Mrs. Beecham amongst the savages.
Well, I doubt Mrs. Beecham would choose such a provocative title.
The lady claims she was well treated by her Scottish friends.
I wasn't aware that the English had any Scottish friends.
She must be returned to the bosom of her family as soon as possible.
I could leave for Inverness today if you will allow it.
A band led by your companion here today, Dougal Mackenzie. These facts paint you either as an empty-headed trollop or as an agent in league with the king's enemies.
One or the other.
Are those my only two choices?
If there is another, madam, I advise you not to keep it to yourself.
Captured my likeness.
You think so? I'm glad. I shall call it Beautiful Lies. You wish to get to Inverness? Very well. I know that Dougal Mackenzie is raising funds for the Jacobite cause. I merely lack the necessary proof to take him into custody. You will furnish me with that proof.
Captain, am I under arrest? Because if not, then I refuse to submit further to this interrogation. I await Lord Thomas's return, no matter how long it takes. I place my fate in his hands. If you wish to put me under guard in the meantime, then I shall not protest.
I don't trust him. He's evil.
You will not leave this room until I am satisfied that you are as innocent as you claim to be. Either you can cooperate with me, or I shall be forced to use methods less pleasant than talk.
I've heard about your methods, Captain. What would you do? Lay my back open to the bone? I understand flogging is something of a sport for you.
Oh, on the contrary. I take it very seriously.
I'm sure you'd be pleased to learn that you've earned quite the reputation at Castle Lehock.
No, he took his punishment without making a single sound.
Oh, sweet mother of God.
Set a very bad example to the assembled onlookers, both soldiers and civilians. I could not allow that insult to the crown to pass unchecked.
Oh, sweet mother of God. Oh. Sweet mother of God, stop.
One of my men fainted like a woman.
Ah!
The crowd barked in laughter.
Silence!
It was in that moment that I determined to bleed him to the bone. The world suddenly narrowed down to my arm and his back. The whip connecting us both. Laughter changed. First to gasps, then to sobs. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh. Can you believe you're married to his great-great-grandson?
The truth carries a weight that no lie can counterfeit. Promised that I would reveal myself to you, and
He's a devil.
I have.
Yes. I believe you have.
You think me a monster, no doubt.
Duh.
Can be so.
The fact that you care what I think gives me some hope yet for your soul.
I know one thing, madam. Not the man I once was. The darkness has grown within me. Hatred of the very world itself.
Captain Randall, you have my deepest gratitude.
What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God. Yeah.
I dwell in darkness, madam. Darkness is where I belong. I need no sympathy from you, and you'll get none from me.
Whoa.
One way or the other, I will get the truth out of you. Corporal, have you ever kicked a woman? Sure.
Oh my God.
It's very freeing. Come.
What? You bastard.
Kick her.
What? He's the little kid.
I said kick her, milksop. Kick her!
Ooh.
You see, you're so soft.
Hmm.
Again. I don't recall requesting your presence.
If you come last night, you're done here. Halt! I didn't come here to fight. You tell your wee laddies here to step aside before I lose my temper.
You have no right to that woman, not while she's being questioned by a British officer.
She is a guest of Clan Mackenzie.
She is an English subject first.
She was brought here for fear she was being held prisoner by my brother. Now, she will have assured you that is not the case. And by right, must be returned to me for protection.
I'm afraid further questions have arisen.
Oh, well, you won't be asking them on Mackenzie land. Not unless you want to start a war here on this day.
Damn, he just kicked the snot out of her. Whoa.
I suppose we're done for the day. Be sure to deliver her to Fort William by sundown tomorrow. If she is not present at the appointed time, you'll be accused of harboring a fugitive from English law. You'll be hunted down and punished, even unto death.
What?
War chief or not.
I am not a spy. I am plain Claire Beecham and nothing more. There. Can we finally be done with it? Well?
Aye. Done it is.
Do you plan on using that on me?
Oh, I wouldn't have liked it. You're a handsome woman. If you proved false, I would have had no choice. But I can now you're telling the truth.
May I ask what convinced you?
It's an Indian spring. Some folk call it the liar's spring. Smells like the fumes of hell itself. If you drink from that and you prove untrue, it'll burn your gizzard out.
Magic spring.
Well, you're a healer. Surely you believe in the powers of magic. You don't need to see him again. Not if you do what I tell you.
Don't you have to bring me to Fort William tomorrow?
An English officer cannot compel a Scottish person unless there is proof a crime has been committed, and even so cannot force a Scottish subject from clan lands without permission from the laird concerned.
Mm.
You've been talking to Ned Gowan.
I have. I thought it might come to this. I can only legally refuse to hand you back to Randall if I change you from an English woman to a Scot.
Into a Scot.
And the only way I can do that is for you to marry one.
Ooh.
No, absolutely not. I cannot do that.
Would you rather go to an English prison?
No.
So I'm to marry you.
Well, I must admit, the idea of grinding your corn does tickle me. It's not myself I'd be nominating for the
Grinding your corn.
Then who?
Jamie.
Dougal wants us to be married.
Yep.
I know.
And you're willing.
Well, you've mended my wounds more than once. I feel I owe you something for all that. Besides, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to that mad bastard Randall?
Right.
Surely a young man like yourself, isn't there someone else that you're interested in?
Am I promised? Huh. No.
No, I'm not much of a prospect for a wife. I mean, I've nothing more than a soldier's pay to live on. And there's the minor difficulty of the price on my head. No father wants his daughter married to a man that might be arrested and hanged any time. Do you not think of that?
So that's it then. As far as you're concerned, we just start the honeymoon tomorrow.
Whatever suits you.
Well, doesn't it bother you that I'm not a virgin?
Well, no. So long as it doesn't bother you that I am.
What? He is?
I reckon one of us should ken what they're doing.
Get out of Dodge! You don't have any other choice. That was good. That was good. Oh my God, that man is evil. Now, she gets married to him now, and somehow she falls back into the present. Then what's going to happen? I just don't see how she can get back. I keep saying that because even if you found those stones, and there would have to be so bizarre, 1,000,001 chance that you'd fall right back into the exact time that you were at. But that kind of means that him and her are both going to be kind of outlaws, I guess, and wanted by the British. So this is getting good. It was a little slow at first. I was trying to stay with it, but I think it's going to get really good now. So we'll see what happens on the next one. So please make sure that you like the videos and you subscribe to my channel and you ring the bell to make sure you get the notifications for new videos. And we will talk to you on the next one.